Cool. So, last week you guys wandered around the Candlekeep Library. You finally gained access past the Emerald Gate and entered into the um, entered into the Great Library. You initially got in because you made a guard very suspicious by not reporting a dead person for like over 24 hours. So they kind of escorted you in handcuffs. But Parmac pretty quickly found you and let you loose. You spoke with him a bit, and you found the next book you were looking for, which was Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions. You found that book, you looked through it and read it, and it turned into this weird creature called a Gingwatsim that sucks your life out of you. Alrighty,
Would
so
have a
you.
cleric to heal us.
Sorry, guys. I was fucking dead last week. Like, I think I fell asleep by 9:30.
It's all good. It happens. I was almost not sure if I was awake enough to do it this week, but I pushed through it this time. But we all reserve the right if we're not functional. All right, so we did that. You guys defeated the Gingwatsim, but it was pretty tough. So you spoke to Parmac about the book. He told you that somebody brought it in and gave it to Candlekeep as their price for entry, and that was the third book in whatever time frame, the last 3 or 4 weeks, that had done that, transformed into a monster. So he pointed you in the direction of a couple of different individuals that had given other books. He pointed you in the direction of Yularian High Scroll and Valor. So first, the party went to find Valor. She was working on the roof. She was aware of her role in bringing that book, and she was working on the roof of the hearth to try and pay back her debt by repairing it. Um, Oscar scaled the roof and attempted some intimidation tactics on her. And while he had a really awesome intimidation roll, Valor did not appreciate that, being a seasoned veteran herself and military officer. And she doesn't like people being bullies. And she challenged him to a duel, which Oscar accepted and did not win.
He fucked me on a nat 20 roll.
Anything else that character didn't take too kindly. And so Oscar left the duel, tail between his legs, and August made an attempt with her. She really was not receptive to any conversation, anyways. August managed to wear her down, though, killed her with kindness, and she eventually acquiesced and gave a bit of information about the book that she brought in. She brought in the Dark Hunger, and she remembered that it was purchased from a market stall in the Wide and the upper cities of Baldur's Gate. The party then went and found Yularian High Scroll, who was super duper nice, and he pretty much just gave them the information right away. He was a real friendly guy. So from there, the party decided that they were going to have to travel to Baldur's Gate to find more information about these mysterious books that have been transforming into monsters. Rohana's limp, uh, vegetative body was dragged along on the journey to Baldur's Gate, but she didn't really see a whole lot. Alrighty, so you guys made it on a trip. You guys made it through the trip fairly uneventfully. You got into some combat with a were-rat and 3 giant rats, which you murdered, and then you arrived in Baldur's Gate, up into the Blackgate area of town.
Oh, Blackgate. That's always a fun place to be.
And that is where we'll start. So basically, you've just arrived here in town moments ago. So what y'all doing?
Well, we should head to that marketplace, see if we can find that book. Or at least that shop where they sold the book.
Well, then.
What was the name of the shop? Was it the Deep? The Wide?
Why was the name of the marketplace? If I remember correctly.
I don't know what y'all are fucking talking
And
about.
the store had the Dune in it. The name was like the Dune something or the something Dune.
Yeah, you did get Dune. neither of the people could really exactly remember. They just remembered some general details, and they remembered something about Dune.
Well, that's better than Doom.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm assuming I'm awake now, so I'm just gonna follow the fools and see what's going on, because I don't really remember what I missed last week.
This fool's gonna mosey on towards the wide.
Alrighty.
I will follow. And we will see where this takes us.
Although, just keep your coin purses clutched closely to your breast.
I'm not fond of you talking about my breast now.
Not the kind of breasts, bro.
Not TTs. Alright, as you're walking through Blackgate, you have a pretty uneventful journey, and you make it into the wide. Going ahead and drag yourselves out here.
Assuming I remember how to do that.
Alrighty, so as you enter into the wide, you come into this massive marketplace located in the upper city. It's home to the patriarchs, which are the wealthiest citizens of Baldur's Gate. Visitors in this district seem, or excuse me, you as visitors to this district find streets illuminated by magical lights, luxurious boutiques, and expensive restaurants. The elegantly dressed residents treat the poorer people with great disdain. The upper city, as you can see just from this small section, is a place of exclusive decadence, and there is a nightly curfew, meaning that those who do not live here must leave by nightfall each day unless you have a special token. And it is currently daytime.
So my first thought is we should probably find a token and then find a book. Because I have a feeling the book is going to cause trouble, or the bookseller is going to cause trouble, and I don't feel like going to jail again, y'all. I've
We
done
should try to
that.
get as much information about whatever Dune we're looking for.
Alright, yeah, you could definitely ask around. You see several shopkeepers and guards standing around the city. You see quite a lot of guards standing around this area, but being a pretty wealthy part of town, it makes sense because they want to make sure that all the rich folks stay unharmed.
Where do we want to start?
Well, we've got two options. We can either go for a token and hope we get lucky, or we can start looking for the book and hope we get lucky in that respect and can just get the book, talk to the bookseller and get the fuck out of here before it gets dark.
How do we get one of the tokens? Do you know?
Talk to a guard. I'm sure they could point us in the right direction.
Let's do that. It's guard right next to us, apparently.
Alright, are you going to speak to that guard?
Yeah, but let's inquire about how to get a token. I'd like to know how to get a token to be able to stay after hours.
Looks you up and down. Token, eh? Well, they're not that hard to find if you've got the money. We sell them pretty regularly to our wealthy patrons of the wide. You got money?
We've got money. What are you looking for?
Well, going rate for one of these tokens is usually about 800 gold.
Why am I not surprised?
I take it from your reaction that you don't have that much.
Not on us, obviously. We don't keep that much money in pocket.
Clearly, you'd keep it in your bank. Would you like for me to escort you over to the bank? So you can.
Not much of a poker face I see on these ones.
What about earning a token? Got any way to do that? Any jobs that need done? Any work that needs done?
Earning a token. Let me think if we have any work. Let me see.
I'm guessing this is not the way Boone expected us to go.
Nope. Well, there's a treasure that we've been seeking. Not so much a treasure as a part. There's a heart of a pesky Lamia that has recently died, and we don't want to see her coming back. If you could bring us this Lamia's heart, then we might be able to do something for you token wise if the price is not right for you.
And where can we find this Lamia?
Well, the Lamia's dead. As far as the heart, I don't know. The the heart. She was the leader of this pack of were creatures. We don't really know much about where they hide or where they're at. But if you could bring us this heart, if you're able to locate this were creature's den, we might be able to. We would be able to help you out with a token if you brought us her heart.
Any recent sightings or any kind of like a lead of where the den might be?
You know, we haven't seen much from them in a long time. There's been rumors that they've operated somewhere either in the Wide or in Blackgate, but we haven't found any solid leads. They've been very, very sneaky.
I'll look at the rest of the party and kind of try and gauge if they're interested in doing this.
We can
Sounds
give it a
like-
shot. If it's our only way to be able to stay here after hours, and
I just know
Maybe.
how our luck's been, and I don't know if we'll actually be able to find what we need in just a few hours, because I'm guessing it's midday now.
Yeah, you were traveling. It would be probably early afternoon.
Yeah, so. Okay.
It's not a lot to go off of. My only thing. Maybe we double down and look.
if we come across it, it doesn't hurt to have this information.
Side
But
note, they said it was were creatures. Could it possibly be tied to the were rat that attacked us?
Were rat. Well, were rats are usually pretty pesky, sneaky little thieves. These were much more organized. I would say a higher order lycanthrope than a rat is probably behind this.
I'm
Say
thinking more of a wolf.
lycanthrope. Lycan is usually wolf. He's saying there's werewolves about.
There's all manner of were creatures, were rats, were butterflies, were jackals. They're all out here.
Butterflies.
Warehouse. Very horrible creatures.
We have a few of those too. Turning into regular houses, but then turning into warehouses and the full moon. Ugh, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Too much storage.
But like I said, the reason I don't have much for you is to go on is because I don't have much to go on. All I know is that these creatures, these were creatures, worship this Lamia. They saw her as their leader. That's really
So-
all I know.
At least the leader's dead.
Unless we need to find the heart and ensure it. Lamia are tricky creatures, we'll say.
Yes, yeah. We understand that this leader is trying to be resurrected, so that's what we're trying to stop. Because she was very pesky.
I know this isn't necessarily the sort of place for it, but do you know anywhere more abandoned, might be a little bit neglected, that they could be hiding out in?
Well, you know, Blackgate is probably where most things would hide out around here. There's some pretty untoward creatures over there. You might have luck starting there.
Sounds
That's
like
as
a
good a
plan
lead
to
as
me.
any.
Now we have to figure out whether we want to go up there or if we want to look for the shop real quick and then figure it out.
We can spend a little time over here in the afternoon, since it's early after mid-afternoon, in the shops, seeing if we can find anything towards the night, since they're going to kick us out of here. And where creatures usually come out at night, we can
You
go
have
do
an
that.
excellent point.
So we have a higher chance of finding where creatures at night.
I feel like I completely sidelined Michael's campaign. Sorry.
That's okay. That happens.
Can I percept for the dune
For the dune. For the dune.
or something with the dune something?
The
What-
in its
bookseller.
name.
Give me a perception check. 13. You can't see anything from exactly where you're at, but you do get the idea that you're in the right area to find the bookstore.
I'll do a perception check as well to see if I can find a bookstore, see if I can kind of guess where one is.
We can also ask the guards.
Rohana, you get the same thing. You can't see where the bookstore. You can't see it from where you're at, but you also get the idea that this is the market area where you'll find it.
What are the odds of, with different advantages, we both get a fucking 13?
We did a great job.
Pretty impressive.
I'm gonna talk to the shopkeep real quick. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that okay, team?
I follow along. Yeah.
They might know where we need to be.
Yeah.
Hi, you excellent purveyor of goods. How are you? This.
Hi there. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, amazing. What do you sell here?
What do I sell here? Well, welcome to Autumn's Breads. We are a bakery. You can find all sorts of pastries, breads, cakes, all sorts of yummy baked goods here.
It smells lovely. I don't know why I didn't immediately realize that. Say, I am looking for a shop with maybe more unique wares in the way of books and oddities.
Books and oddities. So, if you want oddities, you might want to look for Coppers to Crowns. They're an antique shop. Where are they? They're actually just next door to me. They're pretty good with oddities. I don't know much about books. I'm a baker, but oddities, I hear a lot about those because they're just right next door.
Yeah. Well, you know what's interesting? I actually something about like a dune, the dune something dune store that should be in this area.
The Dune. I've heard that. Dune. What's it called? Let me see what this person would know. I've heard about Dune books. Yeah. Something Dune books. I can't remember the full name. Something Dune books, though. Yeah, it's somewhere around here. I don't think it's right next door to me. I don't really travel too far out of my shop here. I go back home in Blackgate at night because I'm not allowed to stay here at night.
That's understandable. I hear they're real sticklers about that. Well, I appreciate your time.
You're welcome. You want any bread or cakes or pastries?
You guys want some bread or cakes and pastries?
I'm fine, thank you.
You know what? I think we're good. We journeyed long. So we'll make sure we hit you up on our way back, okay?
Okay then. Cheapskates.
What
Yeah,
was that?
okay. Never mind. All right. I don't want to talk to anyone else.
This poor old lady.
The poor old lady.
That was interesting.
So the lead that she gave you was the store next door called Coppers to Crowns, a shop for antiques and oddities.
Is that this one?
Yep, right next door to her.
Okay.
I am kind of hanging back. I've got my hood up, so you can't really see the horns, because I'm not sure. I know Baldur's Gate can be hit or miss about how it feels about creatures. Not entirely human creatures.
It's a big place.
I'm just trying not to start a riot in the marketplace while the rest of the party's looking.
I'm like, are Are people racist?
Against
Very
Um,
much
tieflings?
so.
What do you think about this place? What's this place?
Which one? The one you're right in front of?
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, hello.
What do you sell here?
Hi there. Welcome to the Wizards of the Wide.
I love that name for you.
The Wizards of the Y?
Wizards of the Wide.
Yeah.
WIDE, like the place we're in.
Oh. Oh! Wizards! Fellow wizards!
Oh, hi, hi. Yes, fellow wizards. Nice to see a fellow wizard. How are you doing today?
I'm doing excellent.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. How can we help you today?
What kind of merchandise does he have on sale?
Well, I've got all sorts of stuff for sale. I've got any kind of a focus you could ever want, and I do have a few spell scrolls.
Do you know what spells you have of said schools?
Let me check my stock. You see this person rifling through their pouch of scrolls, just looking to see what they can find.
Wasn't Alexander looking for a pearl?
I was looking for a very expensive pearl, but I don't know if I have the money for it, at least but on my own. If the group wanted to chip in, it would benefit more than just myself.
How much you need?
How much do I need?
The shopkeep overhears you. Is like, well, I don't have any pearls. I don't really carry those. I'm more of a spell scrolls person.
Would you happen to know anyone who sells books? Like a Dune booksellers, maybe?
Oh, yeah. I do know the bookstore, Amberdune Books. Absolutely, I know that place.
Everdune.
Amberdune.
Amberdune.
Could you point me in that direction?
Yeah, I absolutely can. But your wizard friend, he seemed interested in my spell scrolls. Did you want to take a look?
Absolutely.
I don't use scrolls, but they might. I'm more of a book
Well,
person myself.
if they are scrolls specifically for wizards, which I assume they are here, then I would be intrigued to learning such as spells.
Yeah, I've got a few. So let me see what I've got. I've got comprehend languages. I've got detect magic, featherfall, find familiar, mage armor, magic missile, shield, and unseen servant is what I have right now.
Wonderful spells. I have most of them already.
What about the
How much do they normally go for?
Um, I've got a sale right now. I'm selling them for about 25 gold each.
Do you buy some said scrolls from say I'd have one for you?
I could trade like for like, yeah.
I don't at the moment, but it does not hinder my ability if I had the components to craft such spell. But good to know. I may be back later if my coin is not needed elsewhere.
Oops, move the better or the guard. Yeah, okay, sounds good. So, anyways, yeah, the Aberdeen bookstore that you were looking for, that's gonna be at the southwest corner of the wide. Over here.
Oh,
I'd appreciate it. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Have a magical day.
Ugh.
Oh, Rowana, before you run off, I completely forgot. Your cut of the adventure last time. I just grab a pouch. How much gold was it, guys? I kind of forgot to write it down. 14 gold?
No.
Wasn't it 24 closer?
It might have been. I have 37. I don't know how I got to 37.
Pretty sure it was 24.
Okay, it might have
Anyway.
been 24.
I hand over 24 gold to Rowana.
I knew I had a 4 in it.
Well, thank you. Sorry, I was kind of useless last week. That's what
Did we
happens when
type
you're a
it in
woman.
chat?
No.
I don't
Taking
think we
24 gold out of my pocket.
I don't think we typed it in chat.
Yeah. I normally write it down, but I just kept adding in as we went.
I have my book, but I forgot to write that down specifically.
Oh, these are spooky looking
So, as you approach the store, you see a couple of dapper-looking gentlemen at the store here. You see, as you approach, you see an individual standing just outside of the bookstore, reading from a book, sort of loudly orating, trying to catch the attention of passersby. Recipe number 557 from 1,000 Goblin Recipes.
Oh no.
Goblin board. Would anybody like to know how to make it?
I've read the book, it's not that interesting.
He looks at you, he's like, well then, my lady, what would you like to hear about?
Got any spells that make. Got any books that come alive? Or know how to make one come alive?
Bro.
Books that come alive, my lady. That does not sound familiar. That sounds very interesting, though. Do you have one for me?
If I did, it wouldn't be for you.
Oh, okay. Do any of you other people have a book that comes alive? That sounds like a real find.
We've had them, but they
Tried to kill
had
us.
to be taken care of fairly quickly.
one of them almost murdered me.
Yes.
I just
It was
kind of
great.
tap my fingers on the book on my hip. That's my mess. Or my flail.
Ooh, that book looks very interesting. What's that one?
Martial Proficiency's book. It's actually a weapon.
Oh,
They
that's
tried to
very
kill me.
interesting. I've never seen a book used as a weapon before. How does that work?
Well,
I
should
kind of
show you.
unroll the chain. It thumps.
Wow, that's super cool. Mind if I take a look?
I'll hold up the book, but I'll keep hold of the chain.
This man sort of opens the book and starts reading through the pages excitedly. Wow, this is interesting. You know what? We could sell this. This would be worth a lot. Wow.
Sorry, no. Needed to keep my party alive.
Man, no, I understand. This is a great find. I can see why you'd want to hang on to it, but if you're ever in the need for some gold, this would definitely be a way that we could get. We could sell this for a lot. We could definitely help you out with this.
Ooh.
Keep that in mind if I'm ever back in Baldur's Gate.
What's your name, sir?
And just out of sheer curiosity, how much gold?
You aren't selling my book, Oscar.
What?
Just want to know. I just want to know.
The gentleman looks at the book and appraises it.
If you find something better and want to make the trip back, it'd be nice to know.
I think this would be this book, just the book. I'm not interested in the chain, but the book is really good. The book, 600 gold at least.
That's almost a token. Just wanted to check.
I don't think we need a token is worth this book.
I prefer keeping my +1 flail by my side. Thank you, though.
Do you remember selling a book by the name of...
Asfrost's Mighty Digressions
Yes, I was supposed to get into my
and the
notes.
Dark Hunger.
There are a couple books that we have talked to a few of our friends back in Candlekeep that said they recovered such a heirloom, such a interesting read from you. And I don't want to call them liars, I just wish to inquire upon this with the person that sold said book.
Interesting. Yeah, I could definitely take a look at that for you. Those books don't come to mind immediately, but I could ask our manager to check her ledgers for you.
If it's not such a problem, it would be quite helpful.
Yes, definitely. Give me 1 second here. All right, so this man. Oh, and you asked him what his name was earlier, but we kind of
Yeah.
didn't get to that. So he'll kind of back up. You asked me for my name. I'm so sorry. How rude of me to not introduce myself. My name is Rama. What's your name?
I'm Rohana.
The name. Oh, August. Rama?
Rama. Yeah, my name's Rama. What's your name?
August.
Oh, hey,
Pleasure.
August.
I tip my non-existent hat. If I were wearing a hat, it would be off to you, sir.
Rama kind of does like a fancy curtsy. Nice to meet you as well. So, you wanted to know about these books. Let me see if I can find those out for you. Let me ask my manager. So, Rama kind of goes to the back of the shop here. Hey, Corval, are you back there? You don't hear anything. Hey, Corvala, are you back
Oh,
there?
no.
I was about to put the book back on my hip, but I'm not quite sure I trust doing that yet. So I'm just gonna be ready to just smack something in the head with it.
He noticed it. Rama notices Rohana still kind of holding on to her mace. Hey, nothing to worry about here. I was just calling from my manager. I don't think she's here right now, though.
Do you mind if we wander in and check just to be sure with some of the things we've seen this week?
Yeah, I mean, you're welcome to go inside and take a look. It's not our store's not that big, but you could definitely walk back in here and check.
Do you want to take point?
I definitely don't.
You're bigger, go ahead.
I'll head in.
I'll head in with you.
I'll let you know there's not another map. This is it. What you see is what you get.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Who's this?
You see another kind of fancy-looking man sitting around just reading a book, sitting down. He wears big glasses that he's kind of pushing up as they fall down from the weight of them. He's like, hello, my name's Imbar. Who are you?
Ah,
I breathe
name's
a sigh of
August.
relief and reattach the book to my hip.
What can I help you with?
Oh, we're looking for your manager or some information.
Our manager, Corbala, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Corbala is back at home, I think. I think she'll be here in about. I think she was gonna come in about an hour or so. It's about time for our shift to end, and she was gonna come relieve us. If you want to wait around, I'm sure she'll be here in a little bit.
Awesome.
You have any information on book sales?
Sales? No, I don't have the ledgers. Those are kept by Corvala. She keeps all of those.
Okay. We must discuss this with my party. Leave.
Okay, bye.
Do we want to go inspect that other thing and come back here? Or do we want to hang out? How much time has passed?
Well, you pretty much went right to the shop. You spent maybe an hour talking to shopkeepers. So we're gonna say it's getting to be mid to late afternoon at this point. Because think it was probably right about 1 when you guys got in here.
She'll be in before this place closes, correct?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, she's coming because we need to go take our lunch, and she's gonna watch the shop for us.
Excellent. Well, I see no harm in waiting. This is fairly important, isn't it?
I'm perfectly fine with browsing the books, seeing if anything catches my eye that doesn't involve cooking with goblins.
You guys don't perhaps sell spellbooks, do you?
Spellbooks, not usually. No. Let me see. We're not. Most of our books are not really magical. We're just more of a. We're more of dealers in knowledge, not so much the arcane knowledge, just more curiosities. Let me see what we've got. I've got a list of book names and stuff for when I can't think of shit, so let me get that pulled up. Should have had that already.
I'm gonna pull my hoodie on properly. Give me a second.
Oh. Alrighty, so, what kind of books were you looking for?
Anything you've got on rare weapons would be appreciated. been trying to find information on the etheric weapons that they made back at the turn of the century.
Weapons, weapons, weapons. Let me see what I've got here. You see, Inbar kind of browse through the shelves. They don't have many shelves, but what they have probably 5 or 6 shelves here that are very tightly pushed together, and they are just stuffed with books. So I do have this one that you might find interesting here. Imbar pulls out a book and hands it to you to look at. This one's called Hearing Voices, The Basics of Sentient Weapons.
I'll flip through it while the others do what they want. See if anything catches my eye.
Alrighty, does anybody else want to look for any books?
Do you have any
I wanna-
books? You can go, August.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
I want to look for Moonlight.
For Moonlight.
Yeah.
No! Let the book die!
Well, we don't really carry, like, literature in that way here. We're more of, kind of books of curiosity.
Do you have any from that series where they're kind of like druids, but like they get their powers from aliens or something?
Druids, but they get their powers from aliens. Like a warlock?
No.
Animorphs? Really,
No,
dude?
I don't think that's it. I think that's too on the nose. Do you have anything like that?
Well, let me see. No, not really. The closest one that I have here is called Selling Your Soul and Other Atypical Methods of Gaining Magical Prowess.
I'll pass on that, but I appreciate it.
Do you have any books about other worlds?
Other worlds. Let me look and see what I have here. I don't really have books about other worlds. I have books about creatures from other worlds.
I would be intrigued. What kind of other worlds?
Let me see what I've got here. Let me roll. Okay, I found this one. Fairies and Faefolk, a guide.
What was the first part?
Fairies and Faefolk, a guide.
Berries.
That sounds like something August would like.
What do you mean by that?
You just like talking to magical creatures.
They're all so wonderful. I'm just gonna.
He's not the one who was talking to invisible turtles!
I did try to talk to
Don't
the
let me
dragon.
hear.
I sit and meditate.
Jian, if I ever have any questions about today, I would come to you, I think.
You're a satyr, Gium. Satyrs are fey creatures.
Oh yeah, I knew that. I don't know.
That is okay. So, anybody else have anything they're looking for?
Anything that'll keep us alive longer.
Keep you alive long.
Maybe we can find a book on the lycanthropy, specifically this gang.
On
Your type
lycanthropy?
of the creatures.
Let's see. No, I'm looking through my shelves here. I don't have anything on lycanthropy right now.
It's okay.
And Oscar was asking about things that could help you stay alive longer.
I was mostly just being facetious.
That's not kind.
Staying alive longer, staying alive longer. I may have a book that could be of a little bit of assistance. I don't have any spell books, but I have one that I think has a small bit of magical energy to it.
What does it do?
It's this epic here of a fighter. Sheer will, tales of heroic fighters.
Intriguing.
And,
That sounds really great, actually.
yeah,
One
yeah.
for fighters.
How much is the book?
Well, it depends on the book. This book is not cheap. This book allows you to, once per day, you cast the shield spell on yourself.
Intriguing.
This one's gonna be, I'm gonna say, I just pulled this item out of my ass. How much would this cost?
Shield once a day.
Yeah, like, with that, hundreds of gold, probably. Let's see.
That's a tough one.
Because I just kind of made that up as right here.
Plus 5 AC once a day. It's a bit weaker than most uncommon items.
Let me see. Hold on. Sorry to pause this real quick here, but guys may ask about this stuff and find, and I may have to make stuff up.
Oh, good.
Probably less than 500.
Yeah. Because this says page whatever of the DMG has this, but I'm just
Use
using the digital version.
if you're using magic items for sale, use Xanathar's. It's more up to date.
Okay. Yeah, I found a table here. Yeah, this one would probably be about 250 gold.
A little bit more than we're currently carrying, but I'll keep that in mind just in case of anything.
Sounds good. Around this time, you hear somebody start to walk up, and you see
I've got a cat.
this woman start to kind of walk down the alleyway. She kind of coughs and says, "Excuse me. Hello, Rama,
Excuse.
Inbar. You have guests, I see." Rama says, "Hello, Lady Corvala. Yes, we have guests. They've been looking at books. We've been telling them about a lot of stuff. We've been having a good time together."
I look up
Corvala.
from the book I've been flipping through and wave at her.
Hello. Wonderful. I'm glad to see that you've got some potential customers. Have you made any sales?
I might be buying this one. Oh my fucking god, August!
We're getting close to one, but
it sounds interesting. I like druids. They're cool.
I was wondering, Mom, would you be able to tell me if you've sold specific books in the last couple of weeks?
Specific books in the last couple of weeks. I would have to check my ledger. I don't keep that here with me, just because really to keep it safe. Um,
How do you add things to your ledger if you don't keep it at the store?
my brain's a steel trap for the day. Then I get home and I write them down.
Well, this was a time waiting. We should have went to our house.
Would you be able to tell us anything about the book Mazfrost's Mighty Digressions?
Let's have Spuddy digressions. Yes, that does sound like a book I'm familiar with. Let's see. Perhaps if I had some newfound customers, we could go and take a look.
What's the price on this one when I hold up the book I've been reading?
What was the book again? I can't even remember anymore.
Fuck, I'm supposed to remember?
I just gave like
Something about sentient weapons.
Oh, that's right. Hearing
Voices in your head.
voices.
Yeah.
Hearing voices, the basics of sentient weapons. Oh
Let
yes,
me
that
know.
book. That book is. It's a very interesting read, but not super valuable. I would say about 10 gold.
I'll fish in my pocket and hand her the 10 gold.
Oh, excellent. Yes, I see. I do have some new customers, and customers are friends. If you would like, you can. After I relieve these boys for lunch and they go take their lunch break, you could accompany me home if you'd like, and we could take a look at the ledger.
I'll look at the rest of the party to make sure they're okay with that.
I'm down with this. Yes.
If it's the only way, yes.
Yes, we'd appreciate that, Mom.
Alrighty, wonderful. Well, let me take a seat here and let these boys have their break. They've been hard at work today. And if you have any other shopping you'd like to do, we've got about an hour or so while they go to lunch, and then we can go home.
I'll look at the rest of the party to decide what they want to do.
Nothing I'm really looking for. So
Unless you can point me in the direction of possible spell components.
Spell components. Are there any spell components here? Let me check.
In this big city? I'd hope.
Oh yes. I'm just thinking. There is a store to the far east of the Wide. It is called Gems for All.
That sounds promising. Would you like to head over there and spend a bit of time looking for what you need, and then we can come back here?
Yes, guess we can.
Thanks, Carvalho. You're a real gem yourself.
Well, thank you, darling. I try. Alrighty, Rama, Inbar, be off. Enjoy your lunch break. They're like, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Corvala. And they go up to the bakery to get some delicious lunch from the bakery. I will be here.
We'll be back.
We'll be back before the hour is up, just to make sure we don't miss you.
Wow. Okay, let's head over to this shop.
Gems for All is right here.
Do worry. We'll not have enough. Why do we mind that?
I have 40 gold to share with you.
Good day, gentleman or lady that I do not know.
Hello.
Still unclear.
I was given some information that you may have some spellcasting components of the more valuable kind. I'm looking for a pearl of uh, fair quality to cast a certain spell. I do not know if you have many wizards come to your booth in search of such an item, but
Oh yeah, yeah. We got gems. We got gems here. They're very beautiful. What kind of pearl are you looking for?
well, to be exact, something worth at least 100. If it worth more, it's maybe out of my price budget, but that is the ideal. White, shiny, clean.
Well, I do have pearls, but I don't know if I've got anything that rich at 100 gold. All of my gems are valued at about 50.
See. Well, no need to waste either of our times. We will be going on our way then.
Oh, okay. Have a good day.
Doodles.
Bye.
Well, that was worthless.
You miss.
You did not specify to her what you needed.
I mean, he was pretty specific. He said a pearl worth at least 100 gems.
Not to Corvala, he didn't.
Mm.
Does anybody else have any shopping they would like to do?
You guys want to run up to the oddities place and just check there?
We already been. Oh wait, no, we haven't been there, have we?
We can check it out.
Yeah, we
Well,
didn't
yeah,
go
you-
there. We just found out where it was.
Might as well. We've got an hour to kill.
No harm in trying. Also, we might want to consider replenishing our rations.
We would have enough to make it back to Candlekeep.
Unless something bad happens.
Don't jinx us, you fucker.
I'm just being a realist. Let's. Is this one?
I love it when people give me the ability to say "I told you so."
Hi.
Oh, hello. How can I help you today?
Just wondering what kind of stuff you got.
What kind of stuff I got? Yeah, we got all kinds of trinkets and antiques here. What are you looking for?
Very specifically, a pearl valued at about 100 gold pieces for a spell component.
Okay, let me see what I've got. Let me roll to see what this person has.
That's promising.
That's a good
Table
roll.
talk. Table talk. That's promising.
That is very promising.
Alrighty, so yes, I've got something here, and the shopkeep produces a small idol that kind of looks like an imp out of his coat pocket.
Oh no.
Oh,
This
nope.
you're outside of you're outside of Fistandia's mansion, and it is in figurine idol form.
Until Ro touches it.
You know what? Go fuck yourself.
So what this does, I don't know if it's going to be helpful for what you were looking for, but when you put this by somebody who's sleeping, it gives them bad dreams. So maybe more useful for pranking your enemies, I guess.
How is that a pearl?
I didn't say I had a pearl. I just was looking
That's
for what
what
I
we were
had.
asking for.
I did very specifically ask if you had a pearl, and you're like, no, here's this cool. Oh, it's cool. It's cool, but I do have to agree with my compatriot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, number one rule of sales, man, when somebody asks you something and you don't have it, you don't tell them no. You first tell them what you do have.
Just kind of stunning in the
I guess.
corner.
First rule of sales, man, you've obviously never sold anything a day in your life.
I certainly have not. I tried to sell the spear, but he only wants to give me a gold for it.
I was half
I don't-
expecting you to say you tried to sell your body at some point, but
Well, we're all young
Man.
and needed the gold pieces.
Man, I don't come to your wherever you live and tell you how to do your job. I don't appreciate that.
Do you live here?
No, who said I live here?
You
You
did
did.
make it sound like you lived here, and I'm very sorry. Oh, the last listen. I've had a rough couple of days. I was real mean to one of our friends the other day, and he almost murdered us. I think. Uh, I'm gonna leave. I hope you have a great day. Please don't put that near my head when I sleep.
Okay, thank you.
Do
And
you
he
I'm
know
not
does.
gonna
where?
sleep in your house though. It's weird here.
Do you know where we could find anyone that would sell such a high priced gem?
A high priced gem like that. The people around here don't really keep those things in their shops. They kind of sell them privately. You have to know people to get those things around here because there's a lot of guards here, but we're pretty wealthy in here. Or at least the people who live around here are pretty wealthy, and so sometimes you get some less than swarthy types coming in being shady. So the really valuable things kind of get kept offside, if you know what I mean. Anybody can come in here today. Maybe at night you would see some of those vendors come out, but during the day you're not going to find anything very expensive.
I will keep that in mind.
You guys want to get some bread? We keep talking about it. Now I kind of just want a loaf of bread.
Been bread since
I'm
we visited the place.
Maybe they have pearls there.
If they have a pearl there, I will eat my shoe.
I will take that bet. Also, I'm kind of in the mood for something appley. Maybe they have some apple stuff.
Oh, hello, you back?
You're
Yeah,
back.
told you we'd be back.
Oh, good, good. It didn't seem like it. You seemed like you kind of just flipped me off and walked away.
I mean, sometimes people mutter stuff under their breath, and you just got to dip out. But that's bygones be bygones. Uh, and we'd like some bread, please.
Some bread, some bread, some bread. Cool. So, what kind of bread do you want?
My boy here wants some apple bread.
Take
Apple
straight.
bread. I don't have apple bread, but I've got some apple turnovers.
I'll take one
Isn't
That'll
that
be one silver
bread?
piece.
gladly.
You can add. We'll just call it a ration to your inventory.
I'm looking very specifically for a garlicky experience in my mouth.
To smell that the whole way home.
Mm. Listen,
Want some-
when you're 47, you can eat what you like, okay? Kids.
You want something garlicky? I've got these breadsticks. I made them in the style of this one restaurant where they give you as much as you want.
Oh, I think I've heard of them. You
Yeah,
know what? I had you figured out wrong. When you're in the wide, you're family.
Shit.
absolutely.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
August.
I gladly buy this. Thank you.
One silver piece,
Easy.
and you can add a ration.
August is gonna eat it right now.
Well, if you eat it right now, then you do not add a ration, and you are fed.
I'm gonna start wandering back to the bookshop if anyone else to follow me.
About this time, you see Inbar and Rama starting to head in that direction as well.
Yes, we'll follow them back.
I'm gonna ask the bread keeper, the baker, if they have a pearl worth 100 gold.
A pearl. Uh,
It's a bet. I just want to settle something.
no, we don't sell pearls here. What do you mean? Why would I have pearls?
Nope,
I
didn't
make
think
bread.
so. I'm just okay. Bye.
Hey, thanks for the bread.
Anytime. Alright, so Rama and Inbar walk back up to the shop and Corvala greets them. Oh, hello, darlings. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your lunch. Yes, Corvala, we definitely enjoyed our lunch. Thank you. Alrighty, Corvala looks at the party. Thank you for waiting so patiently. So, do you have any other business here before we depart?
No. We really came here for information about that book, so that's been. Everything else has just been a bonus.
Wonderful, wonderful. So if you'll follow me, we will head home. Alrighty, and Corvala leads you out of the wide and into Blackgate.
Oh, she lives out here.
Oh no, darling, no, 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 I'm not nearly that wealthy. Alright, well, follow me. Let's go home. Oh, get her token. Alright, do. Stay close, dears.
Stay
There
close.
are. Yes, stay close to me unless you want to get robbed. This is not a safe neighborhood.
Unless they want to breathe, choke on some lightning, I suggest they don't come close.
Alrighty, and Corvala leads you into her home. And let me get the reveal tool.
It's all black. Ah!
We're in danger.
Whose hand is that?
Find her light switch.
Alright, turn the lights on, dearies. Pull yourselves out.
Oh,
What?
Not that way.
he's so small.
It's cozy. You mean?
Sure.
Well, the lights were out when we walked through my home. This is just my office.
I see. Well,
There's a reason why the reveal tool is being used.
You could
Well, I
have
did
come
that.
to this place in a variety of ways. This is the way you chose, so
oh,
you didn't have to make friends with her, but you did.
I figured that would be easier.
Is that a trapdoor under the bed?
it's the bed.
Yes, dear, that's just my bed. That's where I sleep. Please,
I
please,
see.
In your office?
I see what you see.
please, dear, this is my bed. I beg you to not touch it.
Bro immediately touches it.
All right, dear, I'm showing you good graces with your minimal purchase. Please don't press me.
I'll just lean against the wall and watch her.
So does your ledger show you where you receive the books from and where you sell them to?
Yes, let me check my ledger here. Give me one moment while I find it. Do you know approximately when this would have been sold?
It arrived in
Two?
Candlekeep last week, if that helps.
Yes, but he didn't purchase it right away, remember? Or he didn't come here right away. If I remember right.
I have their names.
So what was the name of the individual who purchased it?
Valor was one of Valor bought or Valor bought Dark Hunger.
It was Valor.
Valor. And Eularian High Scroll bought Massfrost Mighty Aggressions. Is that correct? That seems correct. My notes are bad.
On hearing the name of the book, Massfroth's Mighty Digressions, in this setting, Corvallo looks up at you, her eyes full of tears.
You okay?
She just starts breaking down, crying. Oh, I can't keep this up anymore. Yes, I was the one who sold the book. Yes, it was me.
Yes, we know you sold the book. Where did you get the book from?
So, me and my family have found ourselves in a plight. Our leader, our mistress, she has died. And I can't bear it anymore.
Oh God.
So,
Oh, God, please get closer to the woman.
no, no, don't be scared. Don't be scared, dears. It was our leader, Nadalia. She's been dead for months now. Um, she was the leader of our pack, the Amber Dune pack.
Ember Dune.
The Amber
Amber
Dune
Dune
pack.
Tower.
Yes, yes, we are, but we are a simple group of jackal wares, and
Oh,
we are not here to cause trouble. We have faced a lot of prejudgments based on who we are, which is why we don't reveal our true identities to everybody. Baldur's Gate is you would think it would be a much more accepting place than it is, but there's a lot of ignorance around, and excuse me, there's a lot of ignorance around, and we find it easier to just hide ourselves. Nadalia, she was our leader, our queen. She kept us safe. She kept us sheltered from all of the ugliness of that you find in Baldur's Gate.
I look at her for a second, then I push my hood back so she can see my horns and see that I'm not exactly what I appeared.
A
a lot of us
tiefling,
have
yes.
horns. You're not special, bro. A lot of us have horns.
Hmm.
Well, tieflings are especially despised for a variety of reasons.
It's what happens
Attitude
when
does
your
not.
father's a demon who can't keep his dick in his pants.
Hmm.
But what we are doing, dears, what we've been trying to doing is to resurrect our leader Nadalia. We've been trying to amass enough money to cast a resurrection spell. We need at least 1,000 gold pieces. So we've been selling books, and yes, yes, the book that I sold, Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions, the all of those other books, they were copies that I made. Nadalia taught me how to, before she died, Nadalia taught me a ritual to summon a Gingwatsum, which is a creature that can disguise itself as an inanimate object. And I've been using that in order to raise the money to bring our leader back. I was not able to discuss it for a long time. She had me under her spell, but even now that I'm no longer under her spell after her death, I am fiercely loyal and thankful to her for everything that she's done. So we are
Is
here. Go ahead.
is the book that Will purchased going to? Is one of these Genguatzes?
Oh no, 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 no. That was just a simple book. There was nothing wrong with that one. That book was overall unextraordinary.
That
Do they?
explains why your
Do these
prices were what they
creatures?
were.
I'm sorry?
Oh, nothing. Talking to myself.
Do these creatures have to see the book to be able to turn into said book?
I just have to have seen the book to create them into that form.
So you have seen another copy of this book.
Yes, it is my copy.
You have a copy of this book.
Yes, I have the one and only. It is one of the more valuable pieces in my collection. I am not keen to part with it.
So you are aware you are
Could
sending cursed objects out into the world that could regain sentience on their own.
We've we have not meant to cause others harm. We have simply been trying to make our way in this city. The city is very cutthroat, and we truly our goal is to resurrect Nadalia. And the only way that we have, the only trade that we can ply, is the sell of our wares. And much of what we have is not valuable. So occasionally we have to make imitations of our valuables so that we can get a little bit extra. We're getting close to what we need to resurrect her, but we're not quite there.
Boone,
Yes.
if I would to have read this book, would I be able to make a copy of it with my minor conjuration ability?
Minor conjuration ability. So you read a passage of the book
But
before.
if I could let her read me the entire book, could I do that?
Let me see. What's the minor conjuration features? What does it say specifically?
Use an action to conjure up an inanimate object no larger than 3 feet on one side, no more than 10 pounds, in your hand or in an occupied space you can see within 10 feet. The object disappears after an hour, or when you use it again or takes damage. All I really want to do is make a copy so I can get it back to the book where they make copies of books.
Well, if it would disappear within an hour, it would take them longer than an hour to transcribe a copy of a book.
There
It's
is
like
no limit
150
to how
pages
often I can
long.
do, though. So I can just keep making it.
Interesting.
My memory is
Huh.
the only thing that I would, is all I was worried about. If I could remember the book.
Yeah, that would. I'm gonna say that you could try that, but it would probably require some rather steep checks to remember everything, just because that's not a short book.
How long would it take me to copy a book?
Well, you're not a scribe wizard. Let's see. Copy a book.
150 pages.
I'll say just to keep things moving. How long would it take? Um, because you're having to write it out by hand. We'll say that you could copy 25 pages per long rest.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. 6
Yeah,
long rests.
about a week.
Okay, that was just my internal thinking.
Oh, yeah, it's a good idea. You can try it if you want.
I'm really thinking we need to find her leader. Well, what
Her
remains
leader's
of
dead.
her leader.
Yeah.
Remember
I know
what we
her-
discussed with the guards earlier?
I know what we discussed with the gods earlier, and I was thinking about it, but
What kind of help do you need with the ritual?
What kind of help do I need with the ritual?
need a pearl worth 100 golds to complete it?
I,
Because that's not happening.
I do not need that. I need about 550 gold pieces.
Well,
Are we just gonna ignore that the books that she's selling are hurting people?
no,
Oh,
no.
I mean,
no.
August nearly died to one of these books.
Yeah, I
In
should
fact,
point.
technically he did die. She, they, god damn it.
Hey, it's all good.
Thank you. Sorry.
We might be able to overlook it if we could have such book that we need.
Um, these books, dear, they are the most valuable things in my collection. I really could not take less than about 250 gold pieces for it.
But I mean, are they worth more than losing everything you stand for? Your life, your goal to resurrect your beloved master.
Are you
He's-
threatening me, darling?
No, I was just curious if it's worth it. If it is, then so be it. I don't know how you stand on this subject.
It sounds like you're threatening me, darling. I feel very threatened right now. You're saying I would lose my life, what I stand for. How would I lose that, might you say?
Well, you told a bunch of random strangers that you're a were-jackal in a city that does not really care for them. You put a lot of trust in us, and fairly, I would hold my tongue in front of strangers a bit more often.
Look, the book cannot go for free. If you would like, I can part with it for 200 gold, but the journey the journey to resurrect my mistress is my end all be all. I would die in the path to resurrect her.
And the book is needed to resurrect her?
The book is needed because it is my non-liquidated assets. It is what I have that I am able to If I absolutely must, I could find a buyer, but we do not want to part with it. It was one of Nidalia's treasures, and I am very, very reluctant to get rid of such a thing. As right now, it is the last tangible memory I have of her. The last thing that was hers that I truly can call my own.
Is this the only book that comes alive?
The book itself does not come alive, dear. Just the artifices that I have made for my ritual.
How many more of these have you made and sold?
The ritual is exhausting. It is not easy to do. I have not made any recently. I think I've made in the last several weeks I think just 3.
Who did you sell the third one to?
Third one.
It ended up in Candlekeep too, though, didn't it?
Yeah, all 3 of them ended up
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
You can't sell this book to anybody anymore. It's hurting people.
no, this book isn't.
Well, the book's copies that she's making.
Yes.
Candlekeep, from my understanding, prefers to keep such ugly incidents under wraps, shall we say. They don't like to advertise when their knowledge goes awry. Would you, being the foremost scholarly source in the
Very.
realm?
That is very correct, but they did send someone to take care of it.
And with the little information they had, they did, lead us directly to you.
And also, it's wrong.
Look, I know our methods have not been the most toward, but we are not a highly skilled people. We are looked down upon, as we have discussed. We don't have a lot of means of resurrecting our leader, and what the,
That seems to be your problem. But we are here for 2 things: the book, and to put an end to this incidents that have been happening. Like we said earlier, we almost lost a member of our party to your creations, and that is far more unacceptable than you can even think.
And I wave.
apologize that anybody has been hurt. That was truly not our intentions.
I find that hard to believe. You created such monsters that did harm things, and sold them to people that did not know.
Collateral damage in our quest. It was not our express goal to harm anybody, but if we could, if
But
we
you did.
as
Where's
I
the
said,
heart? Where's the
as I
heart,
s-
Gravala?
as I said, I am willing to die in my path, and that'll be initiative.
This wasn't ended any other way, Oscar. I was right there with you. She's not getting up.
I know. I was trying really hard. I was like, please don't. No.
Okay.
So I was like,
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, that's some bad initiative rolls tonight.
I don't remember how to add myself in.
why am I always first in the group? Holy shit.
I rolled a
That's-
2, I'm sorry. It decided it did not fucking like me tonight.
Be right back a second. I need to put this ice cream away.
How do I add myself into it if I messed up my click?
Click on your
Yes.
character in the list.
Boone has to right click and add turn, and then you can autofill it.
Yeah, I'll add you, but just real quick to say, there were 2 swords along the back wall that, as
Oh yeah, I see him now.
Corvala has senses hostile intentions spring to life.
Oh god.
Fucking hell.
Okay. Okay.
I
There
knew
were
we
other
were getting through a
ways,
week
but-
without getting in a fight with something inanimate.
No, objects. They're great.
Her bed gets destroyed.
I'm gonna fuck her bed up.
Hell.
There's definitely a trapdoor under that bed. Oscar saw. Well, shite.
Ehun, can you add me in when you get a chance?
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah. I can't believe you can't do that manually. Like yourself for your own token. That's dumb.
You should be able to.
You can't right click a token. You can't Players can't right-click tokens. It doesn't do anything.
But yeah, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I mean, uh, Sheba, you could click initiative again and then change it back to.
See, I wasn't sure if you could edit it if you clicked it with your thing selected. Like if you did it right, I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
you could edit it.
Like what?
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to, I could change mine to like a 3 or whatever. I'm not going to, but
Haxers. Oh shit!
Fucker, why am I so fucking tired?
It's that tiefling blood in you.
Also, I love the update for fucking D&D Beyond extension this week. Everything looks fucking different. It threw me off when I opened it.
D&D Beyond.
The extension that makes it work with
Oh,
Roll20.
Roll20 or Beyond 20.
Yeah.
It updated.
What's different about it?
It's purple for me.
Purple?
I don't see that.
Y'all will
that
see
either.
it in the video tonight.
What?
Oh, are you talking in like the chat window where it shows the rolls?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Mine changes colors like
Oh.
every time we
Over
do
there.
rage.
That was like that this Wednesday for my Wednesday game.
This is the first time I've played all week, so.
And it was like that last week. If you scroll up. You weren't here last week though.
Oh, Ro, you would have been proud. I was really mean to Parmac and used his own words against him, and then he totally wants to kill us.
Alrighty, everybody ready?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, so on the Ging Watsum's turn, you've seen these two swords along the back of the wall morph into these familiar creatures, these spheres of ethereal radiant energy. And this one right here looks at Rohan, or as much as an ethereal orb can look, gestures at Rohana, and Rohana, you hear in your head these psychic words: "Feed me."
Not this again.
She wasn't here for this.
No, she.
And does a 15 hit, Rohana?
Hmm?
Barely.
Oh.
Alrighty. So. Whew. Alright, that's going to be 14 necrotic damage, and give me a constitution saving throw.
It's so bad.
Both of them rolled 19?
Not 20.
Well, I'm just... if you'd prefer, I can give them separate initiatives, but usually creatures have the same initiative when there's multiples.
Yeah.
I just put it in there twice, so in case I deleted a token, it didn't,
he does that often.
I mean, if the party would prefer, I can give them separate initiatives. I don't mind.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Right, so, Rohana, you passed the Constitution saving throw, and you feel almost like this life become drained out of you, and you feel yourself almost fall over just out of the sheer exhaustion of it, but you manage to fight through that, and you're okay. Alrighty, so the second thing wants some here. Well,
Good luck, Asuka.
Joy.
so this one is going to move. This room is so tiny. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So it's going to move right here, I guess. Jesus. And
How dare they not be in squares?
yeah, it's so this looks at Asuka and it says, "I'm hungry." And let's roll the hit.
Asuka's tanky.
Yeah, that hits 24.
No.
Holy shit. Okay.
No.
That'll be 14 necrotic damage. You give me a Constitution saving throw.
Excuse me, how much?
14.
Holy shit.
These things are really bad. This
Yeah.
was not the ideal encounter right here.
Clearly. Constitution saving throw. How do I do that?
Just click on
So-
Constitution and D&D Beyond.
Fought one of these and it was bad.
So with a 7, you fail, and you will take 1 level of exhaustion as you feel the life being sucked out of you. You just succumb to these feelings of just incredible tiredness, and you feel like you've just worked a 15-hour shift and you're just done.
Cool.
Okay.
I've got 6 HP left, you guys. Good luck.
Yeah.
Woo! Next up is Alexander.
I'm gonna shift on this side of Yum, and I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at the King Watson in front of Asuka.
Already roll me some damage because that is guaranteed to hit.
Yup. That's 8 damage.
Alrighty. 8 damage. Alrighty. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Open the door behind us.
Okay. You're gonna open the door behind you. Let me get the reveal tool.
In case we do have to run.
As you open the door behind, oops, that was the reveal. Okay. As you open the door behind you, you see a member of the family sleeping on the bed. They've not heard anything yet. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's it. That's all I got.
Alrighty, Asuka.
I'm going to cast Bless on August, Guillaume, and Ro.
And what will that do for them?
Attacks and saving throws?
Creatures of your choice within range, whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Or with an 8 range.
I don't think much is out of range in this little room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, is there anything else you'd like to do?
There's not. Oh, wait. No, yeah, just a spell. That's all I can really do, honestly.
Alright.
Yeah. End my turn.
August, what would you like to do? Oh, go ahead, Asuka.
Sorry, I was gonna say, and I place a card face down, and I end my turn.
You activated my trap card, Shug.
Ho ho ho.
Alexander, do you see anything? Should I go take care of that?
Just deal with what we got.
Okay, I'll two-hand my spear and attack this one right here, this sword boy.
16 hits.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, so that was for 6 damage total, right?
I was two-handing it.
Oh, you were two-handing it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then that'll be I'll take it. Alright, so, yep, 11 damage, and that was on the southern one?
Yeah, this one. All right.
Alrighty.
And I'm
You got
gonna.
other monk shit?
I am gonna do some monk things right now. I am gonna flurry of blows on the same boy.
Alrighty.
You
Roll me.
don't want to do.
Yeah, 23 definitely hit. 7 damage, okay.
And my last strike.
Jeez, monks. Gosh.
Yeah.
And yes, 15 does hit. Roll some damage. 5 more damage.
18,
Alrighty.
20, 23? Jeez.
Yep, that was good. You see this King Watson start to flicker a bit.
I'd like to hiss at it before I end my turn. I hate these things.
They do too much damage.
Alrighty. Next up is going to be Corvala. What would she do?
She's
So
still,
I'm sorry.
so at least she's still in her human form.
You had to say that.
Why would you? Whatever.
I mean, I'm just deciding what she would do. If she would awaken her allies, or so Corvala is going to stay as she is, and she's going to look at. Wait, hold on. Yeah, she's going to look at Rohana, and her eyes are going to glow for a moment. My dear, I think you're feeling sleepy.
Oh no.
Roll me a wisdom save, Rohana.
Oh no.
Remember my thing, my
You have
bless.
blessed. You have a D4 on that.
Yeah, you get an extra D4.
Wrong button. Can't type tonight. Still can't type.
All right, so 21. Yeah, that definitely saves. So you see in Corvala's eyes, she has this magical energy radiating out of them, and you start to feel very sleepy, but you manage to kind of rouse yourself and push past that, and you avoid her sleep gaze.
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty, Geom, your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna move right here, and I'm gonna attack that one right there with.
You're going to attack the one that has not taken any damage yet?
That's true.
DM's going to meta pigeon for a moment and say, in general, you want to beat up on the thing that your allies have been beating up on.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over here. Or can I move right here?
That's fine.
I'll
You are in
attack-
melee range.
Attack this one. This other one. It won't do the thing, but
Are you casting a spell on it?
yeah.
You don't want to be in melee range if you're casting a spell.
I didn't want to hit
Melee spell.
anybody.
We'll say for the sake of this stupid tiny room that you'll be able to hit it. Hit it, okay?
Okay, so I'll stay right here.
It's floating, so it's above.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Dissonant Whispers, and that was a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Wisdom what?
Let me see. I don't know.
It's on the spell page.
Yeah, so click the cast. If you click the cast button by your spell also, it'll show us all. So when you click your spells tab,
There's
And
a
then
button that says display in VTT. That's the one you want.
Oops.
you can also click the button to the left of the spell name that just says cast.
I think that magic missile doesn't work.
Because you're going to do damage either way, because whether it saves or not, that's a half damage on a save.
And remember that you have bless as well.
Does bless apply to save? Can he negate that from a saving throw?
Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throws.
Right.
But that would be if Geom were to make a saving throw.
Or a
Or an attack.
But he's not making an attack roll.
It's a cast.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's not. It doesn't count as a spell attack. It's a save spell.
Noted.
Alrighty. So the Gingwatsim.
Bane doesn't tell other people.
So the Gingwatsim hears your whispers, and it feels a little bit of dread, but it kind of manages to save through it, and it does take some damage, and it flickers heavily. It looks like it's about to blink out of existence, but it's still standing. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Alrighty, Rohana, your turn.
I'm going to actually hold on. I want to double check that I can do something before I say I'm going to do something. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is Sacred Flame, the one everyone's been hitting. Which
Alrighty,
is a
what's that?
dexterity save.
Dexterity save.
DC 11 dex save.
Ooh, it failed real bad. And with 5 damage, you see this radiant orbital strike fall down on this Gingwatsum, and it blinks out of existence.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right, Rohana, is there anything else you'd like to do?
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to use my War Priest and smack this one directly in front of me with my +1 flail.
Alrighty, roll to hit on that for me.
And this one gets the +4 roll. Or the
Sure does.
1d4.
That,
You get blessed.
oh,
Yikes.
That could have been
Yeah.
so cool.
as you try and swing your book flail at this Gingwatsum, it sort of temporarily vanishes from existence. Your flail goes through its space, and then it reappears, missing.
Well, okay, that's my turn.
Alrighty.
And
Up next is the Gingwatsum's turn.
very well, Ro. Like, it's like
Can
a
I
fucking
preemptively
trap.
cast Spare the Dying on myself?
So the Gingwatsum actually, it was interested in Rohana, but seeing August and how much he fucking beat the shit out of his ally, he's going to look at August and say, or August is going to hear in his head psychically, "How dare you? Lead me now."
Get up, bitch.
Get out the way.
Yeah, I'm a 22 hits, right?
It absolutely does.
God.
August, that you'll take 17 necrotic damage, and
Oh
I need
my
Hang
God.
down, baby.
Hang on. Remember, I have the thing,
Oh, your fighter feature
Yep.
for your fighting style.
and he's right next to me, so
Okay.
it's rolls at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
Let me see here. Rolls at disadvantage. Let's roll another attack roll.
You have to use your action, but yeah.
All right. Does a 15 hit you, August?
It doesn't.
All right. Oscar saves the day.
You're my personal savior.
Holy shit!
That's literally my whole point.
It's literally some holy shit, you know?
Doing the paladin thing. But yeah.
Fuck.
I
God,
winked.
things
I
hit so
winked at it.
hard.
All right. That was good. That was awesome. So the Gingwatsum is kind of as pissed off as a ball of light can be, but sits back and is now Alexander's turn.
Peek outside. Is that guy still asleep?
Hasn't heard anything yet, somehow.
Sleeps about as hard as I do.
Oh man, I want to take him out before he wakes up.
How about we deal with what we have in front
I
of us?
know,
before,
but
though?
I don't want to get flanked.
I think it'll be fine if we can take out the Gingwatsum that's tried to
don't-
kill 2 of us so far.
Yeah, not to mention we don't know if there's anybody else in this place as well. What if you make enough noise to rouse anybody else outside?
You've only seen 2 rooms. Who knows how many rooms there are at home?
Just breathe lightning on the Gingwatsum and get rid
That
of it.
was gonna wake people up.
I cast a holy spell and that fucker stayed asleep. I think we'll be fine.
This guy just got done with like a 12-hour shift. He is fucking zonked.
I get it, man.
Sam.
Fuck capitalism.
Oh, fuck.
I believe in you.
There is so little we can see it around us that I don't want to know what doors will come flying open and bring more shit in.
I'm gonna cast poison spray on it.
All right, what do I do with poison spray? I can't remember that one.
Need a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. 10.
You got a 10 on the save?
I did.
That's 13. It was 10 poison damage.
Okay, as you breathe poison at this King Watson, you see the poison cover the sphere, and it doesn't appear to take any damage.
That checks out.
You found its singular damage immunity.
Because it's a metal thing.
It's a ball of light.
Poison spray's the worst fucking spell.
Would you like to do anything else? That's rough.
I took it because it fits my character, and I regret it every time I cast it. I don't know. I'll stay here. I'm keeping an eye on the asshole outside sleeping.
Okay.
He's gonna get woken up. I could have done guaranteed damage.
Asuka.
Muted, bud.
No, I'm just thinking to
Okay.
myself. Sorry. I was more thinking to myself. Should I? What does the King Watson look like? How are we looking at damage wise?
Has been hit.
Yeah, this one is pristine.
Okay, my attacks are usually not great against random light creatures.
I will let you know, you found it, just DM being kind, you have found its singular immunity, and it does not appear to have any resistances to anything.
At least he could get punched without problem. That's rare for spirits.
Okay,
Well, it is,
so
it's an aberration.
I'm gonna move myself right over. Can I attack it if I move right here?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite.
Oh,
What?
go ahead.
Now I'm scared.
Thunder's very loud.
Oh shit, you're right. You know what?
For how many 100 feet?
How deaf would we all be?
Worth it.
No, I refuse. I got talked out of fucking attacking this sleep guy. Do a damageless spell. You're not allowed.
But I can probably kill it in one hit or
Kill the
two.
guy outside.
I'm not gonna walk outside and kill a sleeping dude. That's against like everything.
Oh, good lord.
You won't be an Oathbreaker, at least we know that.
He's gonna wake up.
I mean, it might be worth it. You never know. Do what you want.
Fine. I will. I will air. Knowing that technically there's somebody outside sleeping, you're right. I should probably not cast Thunderous Smite.
You can
I
use your
apologize.
normal smite.
I will. I don't have a normal smite. I'll just whack it with my sword.
You don't have smite yet?
No, I only have Bless and Thunderous Smite.
The feature.
Hang on.
It's not a spell.
I've
spell
got proficient Divine Sense, Lay on Hands, and that's it. I don't have Smite.
Oh man, what level did you get smite at? Okay,
Probably 3.
that's probably true.
Time to
So
start my campaign
fine,
at
I
level
guess.
You get Divine Smite at level 2.
Yeah.
Starting at
That's-
second level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend a spell slot to deal radiant damage.
Yeah, but I don't have that one.
Yes, you
prepared.
do.
It's not a
don't have
spell.
to- Yeah, that's not a spell. That's just a class feature.
Oh,
You don't,
I see it here. My bad.
You use spell slots to use it, but
right. It's a class feature it's kind of weird. It's fueled by spell slots, but it's not a spell.
Got it. Fine, I'll just use the other Smite. That doesn't do as nearly as much
Well-
loud noise.
You smack it. You gotta smack it with a weapon attack first. So
Okay,
give me a
so
weapon.
hang on a sec. Let me pull it up right here.
undead or a fiend, it does more damage.
This is an aberration.
Oh,
Does
of
a
course.
15 hit?
A 15 does hit. So
Great.
that would be 7 damage. Now give me your smite damage.
I already did that. Sorry. And then smite damage.
2d8.
Features. When you hit him, you can expend one spell slot, so I won't be able to use Thunder Smite anymore. Extra radiant damage for each spell there.
11, nice.
Yay.
That's some pretty good damage, actually.
18? Yeah. I'm sorry, Oscar.
It's okay. I'm glad you brought it up. It didn't occur to me at first.
That is okay. We're learning. Is there anything else you are able / would like to do?
Well, that's all both of my spell slots at this point, and I can't really take any more actions. So that's my end right there.
Cool. August.
Okay. So I'll poke this boy with my spear. Two handy boy. Wah, wah, wah.
They-
Spear, spear, spear.
Land on the spear and holy yes!
Yeah, is that a crit?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Give me that crit damage.
So how do I do that? Do I have to do anything special?
I think if you click where it says click, it will auto roll crit damage.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think so. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Were you two-handing this or one-handing
I
this? Or...
was two-handing it.
Okay, so 8,
11.
11. Okay, 11. Nice. And you gonna do anything else?
It's a weird way of doing it.
I will. How does he look?
He's flickering a bit, but he's still here.
I will do an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
All right. 9 does not hit.
My D4. Is it worth it?
Remember my bless.
Yeah. Roll D4, right?
Yeah, do it. See
It
what
wouldn't have helped
happens.
his crit, but
Yeah.
11.
With that too, that still does not hit. Anything else?
I'm not gonna waste my last key. I'm good.
Alrighty. So it is now Corvala's turn.
Oh dear. Shoot.
Okay. So Corvala is going to use her action to shapeshift into her hybrid form. So you see her kind of and jackal out a little bit. She's still bipedal and she still looks vaguely humanoid, but she's got this kind of jackal, like dog beast look to her. Alrighty. And so she's going to use that as her action. And that'll be her turn for now.
She doesn't
Because
move.
that is. She doesn't really have a whole lot of places to go at the moment. She can move anywhere she needs to within a turn.
Good. Stay where you are.
Geom.
Let's see. So if I attack from here, I'm gonna like hit 3 people, right?
If you, I mean, if you tried to do like an Eldritch Blast or something, this would have some cover, which would make it slightly more difficult to hit, but you would not like hit them unless you're doing something like Fireball or Thunderbolt or something, or what Lightning Bolt, whatever. But you cannot do that yet.
Thunderbolt. That describes it.
Then move over to this corner.
You'd prop up.
Yeah, you would, and also that's difficult terrain through both Alexander
10,
and
20, 25, 30. You'd only be able to get to the head of the bed, which means you don't prop up attack.
but you would be at melee range, which would give you disadvantage on your spell attacks.
Yeah.
Let me see.
If you moved like up to here, you would be in Corvala's range, but you could probably get a clear shot at the Gingwatsum.
You mean like right there?
There or in the slot by Corvala. She's kind of in between squares, so you could kind of share that with her. Either one.
She'd impose disadvantage on the attack too, though.
Would she?
Yeah. It doesn't matter if it's the target you're targeting. If an enemy is within 5 feet, they impose disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Range attacks are rough.
In small rooms like this, yes.
Yeah.
Didn't have to go down like this, but it did.
Well, at least we'll get the token for killing this.
If you are successful, this is the most profitable path.
Get a token, we can sell the token, we get the book. But we gotta win first.
Yeah.
So, oh god, there's nowhere to go.
I mean, if you just go right there, or if you go like right here, whatever, you'd only be firing through August. She's more than 5 feet. Actually, from there, yeah, you could get probably a clean shot. You'd be a little more than 5 feet from her.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna hit the Gingwats. I'm just gonna do an Eldritch Blast.
Ready? Rolled a hit. 16 hits. Give me some damage.
Yeah!
10. 10 is just enough. How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna like blow a kiss at it, and then like do this thing.
So you blow a kiss, you go, mwah. And as you blow this kiss, it turns into this big, like, lip-shaped force energy that just goes into the Gingwatsim, and it is deleted.
Then there was one.
Yeah, just one.
Why would you jinx this?
Now I'm going to attack the thing asleep.
Ready? Do you have anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Geo?
No.
Alrighty, Rohana.
If I step just right there, she's within 5 feet, right? Because she's kind of between squares.
Sure.
Because I need to be within 5 feet for melee range.
This map is...
Put her in a square, Boone.
Okay, I'll put her in this square because I told Geom he wasn't in 5 feet there, so that's the most fair to follow continuity.
Okay.
It's just she was sitting at her chair, you see.
Do I still get the +4, or is that timed out? Or the 1d4?
Was that only
Still
a... Okay. Add
No,
that plus
Bless
4?
is. I'm pretty sure Bless is done. By the way,
No, it's a minute. I'm
it's a
pretty
minute. Oh well, how
Yeah,
many?
that's like 10 turns of combat.
Oh, never mind. It's still up.
Sure. I'll double check.
Yeah, double check before you hit that.
It's like 8 or 10 turns of combat. Like, I'm highly certain
it's a
it's
minute.
up.
As long as Asuka has concentration still, which I don't
He-
think he used.
He
If you
hasn't
would have
been
cast
hit
under a
since he...
smite, you would have
Yeah.
lost it.
He hasn't been hit since he cast it, so he eyed.
Thunder Smite is also
So that's
concentration.
12. Hold on a second. Before you say anything, I want to look at history.
Well, I want to tell you before you do anything that meets it beats it. That is just enough.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
You knew what I was looking at. Yeah, go ahead. I'm good. If that hits, I'm good.
Alrighty, that does hit. So you smack Corvala, and she kind of yips at you. She's like, "How dare you, darling?"
I want my gold back, bitch.
All of this for 10 gold, you miser.
I didn't say that was the only reason I was doing this.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Rohana?
No.
Alrighty, Alexander.
I'll peek out the door. Is he still asleep?
At the moment,
Okay. Well, it's time to him to die. I'm gonna toss a torch from my pack onto the bed and
what?
cast catapult with the torch.
Oh.
Vicious!
Okay, and
and he is asleep, which he's unconscious, which means he
Is
auto
prone.
fails. No, means you auto fail dexterity saving throws.
alrighty, so as you catapult this torch at Avani, you see it laid back down in bed, bitch. You catapult this torch and you just see it just fucking like launch and like smack right into his heart and he's dead.
All right, you can be loud now,
Boy.
Oscar.
Great.
Oscar might have some things to say about that, but
I was
He
gonna
did.
say, did we not? Did we even know if he was bad? He could have just been a human. But okay.
he was at the hideout. He's presumably part of the family.
Presumably isn't. Like, anyway.
It's enough pretenses.
Alrighty, and so Oscar, your turn.
Oh, God.
Now you can focus on her.
Yeah, well, the thing is that I'm still at 6 HP, so at this point, does lay on hands break my concentration?
Just getting hit. If you get hit, you have to roll a concentration or like a whatever saving throw to maintain concentration. Or if you cast another concentration spell, it'll break.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I don't have any more spell slots left. I had 2, I used them, so I'm gonna go ahead. Nobody else has taken any damage, really, huh?
Ro
I've...
has.
You took 3?
No,
3
I
damage?
have 3.
Oh, you have 3 HP.
Ro is very hurt.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over here right next to Ro. Cast lay on hands. How much is your like full HP?
17.
Jesus.
I
I'm
got
gonna
the
lay on
shit
hands.
kicked out of me.
Yeah, no shit. I'm gonna lay on hands you for 10.
Thank you.
Remember, staying within 5 feet of me is I can use intervention. So
Used it well earlier. Used it very fucking well.
That would have taken me out of the fight.
No, we needed you.
I was in a fucking
I had
corner.
17 health.
I
So,
did not expect this. I was not touching anything. I was staying out of the fucking way. I did not pick a fight with this bitch unlike you guys.
She was bad.
we technically were picking a fight. Also, she was bad.
I was
Sorry,
gonna
but the
turn her into
mean-
the guards.
The
nonetheless.
ends does not justify the means.
That is fair. It's y'all's choice.
So yeah, lay on hands, 10 HP if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that is correct. And what's it called? So I got none left. And that's it for me. I don't really have anything else I can do.
Alrighty. August.
it's table time. I hop up here.
Of course.
I love tables. And I'm going to two-hand stab my spear right at this jackal lady. I'm gonna be like, in another world we'd be great chums, but you're not giving me much of a choice. Wow. I'm gonna roll my bless.
Yeah.
It's over. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Alright. That
That
hits.
just hits.
Or
Oh
roll
yeah.
damage.
Oh.
Alrighty. August. It's your spear silvered.
Nope.
You stab at her with your spear, doing no damage.
Hmm.
Darling, I am a little bit more clever than that, you see.
Oh no. I can fix this.
Would you like to do
Uh,
anything else, August?
I will.
Rohana was able to hit it for some reason, but you found that your attack did no damage.
One. I'll try to. I'll punch this lady. I got no qualms. I'm an equal opportunities ass kicker.
Okay, 12 hits. Roll damage. Are your unarmed strikes magical at this level? I
Nope.
don't think so.
Nope.
When do monks get that? I was just looking that up.
6-ish.
Um,
It's a while till I get rid
Yep,
of my spear
it's 6.
punch.
Yep.
Okay.
So you punch into, Corvala, and you feel that punch just hit, but she just kind of laughs. Again, darling, I am more clever than you give me credit for.
Put silver pieces in your knuckles.
It's a shame I don't have Thunderous Smite anymore.
Listen! It does the same damage. If you would have cast Thunder Smite, Bless would have fallen. It was a win-win decision.
Oh, excuse me. All right. Was there anything else you'd like to do, August?
Oh, Bosca died.
I'll back up. So I am.
Oscar, where'd your token
Yeah,
go?
where did my token go?
Did I delete you on accident?
Probably. Hang on a sec, I'll pull myself up again.
Oh, August, you're gonna get punched.
Giggity.
He's a monk.
I have-
He won't get punched as he backs away.
I
Oh,
have
you're
mobile,
right.
Yeah.
I always
yeah.
forget. You'll have to add Oscar's initiative back too.
What was
Oh.
your initiative, Oscar?
You were after me?
Let me scroll up real quick, see if I can find it.
I'm sorry. I think I did that on accident.
Oscar was a
Perception.
14.
Thank you.
14?
Nope, 15. Wait. Nope,
No.
15, isn't it?
14.
It doesn't matter. We'll just say 15. Either way, that number does not make a difference. Alrighty, so let me sort, and it's Corvala's turn. Alrighty, so
The
Corvala
2 people that have been hit.
looks at Rohana, and what would she do? Yeah, she'd pull out her scimitar and slash at Rohana. Let's see what happens. Does an 11 hit?
No.
As Corvala slashes her scimitar, just totally missing. And I removed initiative. God damn. Okay. Rohana, your turn.
Since I know it worked last time, we're gonna smack her with the book again. Because honestly, it feels kind of appropriate to beat the shit out of a bookseller with a book.
Some poetic justice.
And,
11.
do I still
does
get
not
the
hit.
D4?
Yep. 14 hits for 10 bludgeoning damage. So Corvala kind of kneels down. She's still up, but she's bloodied and looking rough.
And that is my turn.
Ready, Alexander, what would you like to do?
Yup, I was looking for something. Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna... Alright. Guess what I'm gonna do. Hope it works. It's only gonna work for one attack, but I'm gonna use my action to summon use my minor conjuration feature and make a silvered hand axe and hand it to August.
Alrighty, August, you temporarily have a silver hand axe.
It's gonna disappear if you hit something with it, but it'll hurt her.
It's beautiful.
Alright, was there... Oh, I'm sorry, Alexander, was there anything else you wanted to do?
Do I see the book anywhere?
No, there's no books in this room other than her
Okay.
ledger.
I will shut the door again. To keep the sound from going too far.
I mean, that's probably a lost cause, but...
That's true.
Something about the torch not catching the rest of the house on fire.
It wasn't lit.
Hmm.
Oh,
It
it
was
was
just an
lit.
unlit torch that I just threw into the guy's heart.
It was lit, buddy.
It is in pieces. It is a splintered torch because it also took 19 damage upon impact. So it definitely does not work. That's why I wanted to use catapult, because you fail deck saves while you're asleep. I just wanted to get them out of the initiative.
Boone, I don't think your sound is coming through your microphone or through your headset. I think it's coming off the camera. Yeah,
Oh, is that why
you
it was
sound
like
far
in
away.
and out?
What's that?
Okay.
Chrome, do I just add a regular hand axe in for now?
It's only gonna, if it does damage or takes damage, it breaks or it disappears. So it's only gonna work for one attack. But
Okay.
yeah, you can add a hand axe just for the. I believe it's a. D6. You could
Sick.
throw it too.
I was thinking about throwing it. I thought that'd be badass.
But then you'd have to do like a dex, like,
He uses dex
So-
anyway.
or athletic, maybe.
No, it's just a dex attack roll.
Mhm.
It'd be his normal attack. I was trying to look for a good monk weapon to make you, but it has to be only 3 inches on a side. So
Has my sound been going
Knuckles.
through my camera the whole time? What the fuck?
I think so.
I guess so.
Okay. That's fucking weird.
you'll be able to hurt her now, though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna take up time figuring this out. If you guys can kind of hear me, go ahead, Oscar.
It's been fine.
It's my turn. Cool. Well, now that I know I won't actually be able to do any damage to her because my sword is not made of silver.
Sorry.
Is okay. Um.
Can I hold out my flail and see if he can grab it, or would that actually require a turn?
That
I
would
don't-
probably that would require like being on your turn and like preparing that, pulling it out, interact. That would be at least an interaction, if not an action.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I'm proficient with flails either.
It's a martial weapon. I think you are, but
So yeah, I guess I am. Can I just take Can I pull out one of my health potions for myself? I
Yeah.
have them in my side satchel, so
if you'd like to, you can use your action to give yourself pull the potion out of your bag and use it.
God, these are expensive. But
You lay on hands.
I'm out of my pool of lay on hands. I gave it all to Ro.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
Yeah, she was lower than I was, and also less tanky, so
That's
I
fair.
just expended it all on her.
I just saw the out of character comment shot.
I'm just gonna stand there in defensive position. That's all. That's all I can do.
Alrighty, you're not going to use the potion on yourself.
No, I am gonna save it just in case of anything.
Alrighty, then that'll be August.
All right. I'm pretty hyped to have this turn. I'm gonna be like, hey, Corvala, and then I'm gonna throw this hand axe directly at her.
Yes.
Does that hit?
That does hit.
Sorry.
Yes.
Didn't-
Eat shit.
All right, so August, how do you want to do this?
Yes. Yes.
With as much dignity and grace as is afforded to a jackal woman. I mess her shit up.
So as you throw this hand axe, it lodges into her neck, and she kind of slumps to the ground. As she slumps to the ground, you see in her eyes They're filled with tears. She's weeping. Dahlia, I failed you, my darling, my queen. I'm sorry. And she collapses to the ground dead.
Oh, your punches don't hurt, they tickle. So bam!
I want to say that I do feel horrible, but I don't know. They made her sound like this, like some kind of scary lichen gang, so I don't feel too bad.
She was selling books and hurting people.
And I almost died. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
she
How
was-
can you forgive that?
I you know what? I forgive her in death because I'm the bigger person and still alive. I
Barely.
desperately need to leave. Um, if you guys are talking to the guards before it ends, I just want to say like I have a heart or whatever.
We need to find
I
the
think this'll be
we
a
are
good-
not done here. Just so
super
you know.
not done here. I don't think so. Yeah.
I really have to go to bed. I'm
I
so
understand
sorry.
you have to go to bed, but there's not going to be other stuff without you because we are not done here.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Last thing for tonight, then. I'm gonna go ahead and poke the paladin standing next to me with cure wounds. Give him 8 hit points back.
Thank you. You finally get to cleric.
Aw.
Oh, you finally picked up Cure Wounds!
Yeah. Oh, you weren't here last time when I.
No.
Yeah. Last time I played, I picked up actually 2 healing spells. So.
Oh, it's so good.
I prepared cure wounds while you were gone because
Yeah.
I was worried.
I've got cure wounds and healing word now.
Yeah, now I switched over my main stuff. So we're ending here.
Yeah, because August has to go, and yeah, we'll call this because we are certainly not done here.
Cool.
That was such a good.
That
I
was a
did
great
not
one.
think that was gonna work.
That was one very beautiful. And earlier, Oscar the save. As
Oh, that was
someone
great,
who
too.
benefited from all of that, thank you.
You're welcome. Made me happy to finally be able to do something tanky.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I
Level
feel like
one-
now that we're starting to level, we're actually getting into our characters, like being able to use them how we want to.
Level 1 feels bad. Once you start getting past it, it feels a lot better.
Here's
I
the fun
enjoy
thing.
most of HP going away in one turn.
That was so bad. Those things hurt so much.
They are fucking strong.
Next level, my character completely shifts from being like an attacking god to a healing god. So it might be some cell shock to the party.
Yeah, we can still do attacks, and
Yeah.
you only have to heal if we need the healing, right?
Yeah, maybe.
What
I
do
can
you mean,
always
maybe?
readjust
I
my
might like
spells to
healing.
compensate for him
Well,
being
if
a
we're
healer
at
too.
full HP, August, then.
Mercy
joking,
bugs
I'm
are
joking.
very much maiming and mending. They can do
Mhm.
both very easily.
Just like the water cleric.
Next level, I get second level spell.
Don't have to heal if you kill shit fast.
All right, you're all lovely. Take care. Smooches.
Bye.
Good night. Well, before you get the next level, you're gonna have to survive the Amber Dune Keep.
Oh lord. Okay, I'm stopping recording.
How did we